Today I want to talk to you about sacrifices. Everyone in this room this morning made sacrifices in order to be here today. I want you to think about this number, 381. Is this a big number or is it a small number? Well, I guess that all depends on what we're talking about, right? So let's put it into some context. Asia, if I told you and Deidre that 381 is the amount of research papers you'll have to write in pursuit of your graduate degree, that's a big number, right? Yeah. If I told you and Jay or Rachel that 381 is how many miles your car has left on it, then it's not so big anymore, right? So let's be more specific. 381 days. Well, what could we accomplish in 381 days? Melina, if you had the money, you could pick out a piece of property and have house construction started and finished in 381 days. Sam, in 381 days, you can become pregnant and get pregnant. Not necessarily you, but you know. Well, it's also been 381 days since 276 schoolgirls were kidnapped and abducted at gunpoint in Nigeria. It's been 381 days, and over 200 of them are still missing and may never be heard from again. These girls were between the ages of 16 and 18 years old, and they were kidnapped by a militant group known as Boko Haram. Boko means Western education. Haram is forbidden or sinful. So basically, Western education is forbidden and sinful. There were reports that there were going to be attacks by Boko Haram in this area. However, these girls were very courageous. While other schools closed down, they decided they were going to go to school. No one was going to deter them from getting their education. And even more importantly, they had a physics exam that day, and they all wanted to take it. However, the people who were determined to stop progress won out that day. They were taken for some really horrible motives. They were taken as a show of force. They were taken to instill fear in the community. They were taken to be sold into sex slavery. And they were taken also in order to just prove a point that Boko Haram maintained power in that area. Some of them were even married off to soldiers. An international campaign to bring awareness to this took place under the name #BringBackOurGirls. People all over the world began to become aware of what was happening, and not just aware of these 276 girls, but the other 2,000 girls that this happens to every year in that part of the world. So these girls, they were young, they were beautiful, they were intelligent, and basically their only crime was seeking an education. They deserve our respect, and they deserve our tribute for their sacrifices. So how can we pay tribute to them? Well, we can share their story with people that we come into contact with. For those of us who use social media, this is our chance to use it for something constructive. Another way for us to pay tribute to them is to remember their sacrifices. So next semester, when your alarm goes off in the morning and you think to yourself, I really don't want to go to class. Or you get home, you have to work a long shift, you think to yourself, yeah, I'm really not going to do that homework, it's just too much. Let's think about the sacrifices that these girls made. 381 days later, over 200 of them are still missing. And the sad thing is, the majority of them will probably never be seen again. So let's think about that.